Before the interview starts, I just want to say that I know that this is a very sensitive subject and a very difficult situation for a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. So just so we're clear, this is not meant to be insensitive to anybody. All I know is that, Cameron did a lot of digging on his computer, found the long lost second part of this interview. I don't know why it wasn't uploaded to begin with, but we meant to upload it like 3 years ago. Anyway, we've decided to upload it now, and, I think it's important to have it on YouTube, and it may or may not be the last bit of new interview footage that we see of Christine for quite some time. Who knows what's going to happen, but, even though it's old, this has never been seen before, so I hope all of you enjoy. Yeah.
Those who would become my theoretical exes, but they turned out to be the trolls, among which pretending to be women or pretending to be sincere, but they were not sincere. They were trolling me for a prank. They trolled me to blackmail and deception, and it was just a whole big bunch of horrible messes.
Christine, one of them got the original medallion. Which is horrible. I don't know. Do you have PTSD from any of that?
The video suddenly concludes with a promise to upload a continuation of the interview, but it was never released.
Yeah.
Horrible. I don't know. Do you have PTSD from any of that? Any kind of post-traumatic, stress disorder? Post-trolling stress disorder?
Well, I don't think so, but although I was emotionally damaged from all that, but I'd like to think that after all the years have passed and I had time to heal, I've moved on past all that.
That's
well,
good.
You know what they say, though, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Or as Trevor Goodchild had said in the episode Eon Flux, that which does not kill us makes us stranger.
Ooh.
That's like something, that's like the Batman movie, too.
Yeah.
With Heath Ledger. What doesn't kill you makes you stranger in the beginning.
Nice. Very nice. Carry on. What was you going to say, Christine?
I was just going to say, but what the phrase came from the episode Eon Flux.
I've seen the movie, and I think I've seen some of the anime of that.
Yeah, it was an American-made TV show.
Yeah, it was MTV or something.
Yeah, the complete series is available on DVD.
Very nice.
MTV Home Video. Stick it in, press play.
So, I also saw somewhere that you have different words for genitalia. Is this true? I heard that you call a male penis pickles and a vagina china.
To try to avoid it, I did, but
not anymore.
Yeah, but not so much. So much. And by the way, Book Zero, where Sanchu realized he doesn't like pickles, he's actually allergic to pickles and pickle brine, although he is not allergic to cucumbers.
Wow. What? Why is that? What? Did he try them sometime?
Back in Book Zero, episode 3, where he was with Rosie at the mall, and they stopped to have lunch. He had a cheeseburger, and it had pickles on it, and then he ate the pickles, and he was like, "I hate pickles," and it just
he grew from there. Wow.
I'm not a big fan of pickles.
Nor me. Personally. I always take them off my burgers. Or I ask them.
And I have eaten pickles before in my lifetime, but it's like, that's not that good to me.
I like spicy pickles though, the sweet and spicy ones, like Vlasic sweet and spicy. They're pretty good.
I just don't like the texture. Something about the texture of them doesn't agree.
What's your favorite food, Christine? What's your favorite food? Not to cut you off, but
my favorite food, I like mac and cheese.
Number one all time. If you were trapped on an island, you and Sonichu and Roachu, and y'all only had one thing to eat for the rest of your lives, what would you eat? Come on, Christine.
I'd rather have.
What would you eat?
Apples.
Apples.
Tacos?
Apples.
Apples.
apple-
My God,
apples.
it's like Steve
All the
Jobs.
things take apples?
Why not? It's a good fruit.
Burgers?
They are a fruit.
Why not McDonald's hash browns?
Please, I don't want to get a whole bunch of fat clogging up my arteries.
That's
Wow.
true.
That's
Good
true.
point.
That's
Yeah,
true.
she just-
Steve Jobs did that.
Just shut me down just then.
Steve Jobs, like, he lived on pickles on apples for quite a long time.
Yeah, I would have pickles on the island.
Imagine just living on
Island.
pickles. That'd be crazy. the
What about you, Cameron? What would you eat if you only could eat one thing for the rest of your life?
I choose, like, I can choose a meal. Yes.
Anything you want.
Okay, chicken tikka masala. There you go.
The fuck is that?
I like Indian food. I love Indian food.
Christine, you know what that is, Christine? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is here, but it sounds yummy.
Oh, it's delicious.
I like chicken. I don't
If ever
know
you
about
go
meat.
to UK, if ever you come to England, I'll take you for the best chicken tikka masala. It's amazing.
Okay. Oh wait, you said it was Indian though.
It is Indian, but it's actually not. It's one of the few Indian. It's an Indian food, but they made it so that English people would have something we liked. Because when they first came over, we were scared of eating their food, so they made something that we would all eat, and it's kind of like an English. We eat more chicken tikka masala than fish and chips.
I like fish and chips.
I do too. I love fish and chips. But yeah, it's now become the biggest dish in England to eat. Yeah.
Can I ask you another question?
Mhm.
What's something that you've tried that you will never do again?
Oh boy, I would have to think about that. But let me just backtrack a little bit. My
Okay.
favorite ice cream is
Ooh,
mint
yeah.
chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip.
That's good.
Very
I
nice.
like that too. That would probably be my second or third favorite because I know what my number one is. Butter pecan. I know it's an odd one, but I love butter pecan on a waffle cone from Brewster's. Ah, so good.
I'm not a
I
big
get, like, a
ice
craving
cream
for it
fan.
sometimes. Huh?
Not a big ice cream fan. I don't mind it, but it's not something
I didn't like
choose.
ice cream as a child. I did not like sweets. My meemaw, she was like, "What's wrong with you? This child doesn't like candy or sweets." I liked country cooking because I'm from the South as well. I know you're from Virginia. I'm from Georgia, and like I was raised on like cornbread and country cooking and good home cooked meals. I wasn't a big fan of ice cream or cookies or sweets, and then I got a little bit older and I love ice cream. Ice cream is so good. Mint,
I like
good ice cream.
I like good old country cooking too. It's just old fashioned home cooked, made from scratch type of thing. And
Yeah.
also my favorite one of my favorite restaurants is called Country Cooking. Where there's no
Oh,
G
wow.
at the end. It's an apostrophe. Country Cooking.
Country cooking. You got it. You know, it's
Very
funny.
nice.
I wasn't far from you at one point, where you live. I wasn't far. You know of a city, I'm sure. I don't want to bring it up because of I want to edit this out, just so we're clear, Cameron.
Okay.
I am just it's not long. But Madison, Virginia.
Hmm.
Do you know Madison?
I've heard of it. Yes.
It's like 15 minutes from you. Literally, I looked it up. I was like, that's just it's crazy to me because I was like, wait, hold on, I might have been near her. And then like Ruckersville, Virginia, it's a long time ago. I haven't been in Virginia in a long time. But like, yeah, just for a while. And this is after I was on YouTube and I had gone viral and stuff. I was right near Seatown, as they call it. I was right near you, Ruckersville,
Wow.
Virginia. Literally 10-15 minute drive. I was like, what? Like, of course, you wouldn't want people stalking you, you know what I mean? But I was pop on the internet, you know, and so I would have tried to meet up with you, but I wouldn't have I would have contacted you first and said, hey, you want to go out for like a bite tea, you know, a couple, like, you know.
I
just
think
hang
you
out.
two would be great, like hanging out together. I
That'd
think
be
that'd be a
fun.
lot of fun. You could
Going
go.
out with Christine for sure would be a blast.
It would.
And
And
I
you-
mean,
imagine. I can imagine you two meeting up somewhere. In one, or in either
friends
Copper's
hanging out.
house
That'd be
or your
fun.
house, and you both get dressed, and you're both like showing each other's your dresses. You both like showing each other makeup.
I want to play with the toys. You have so many toys. I want to play with them. They look
Oh
so
yeah,
funny.
like seal the toy. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Or
It
just
really
like go to the. Do you ever go to movies? Like, what do you do when you leave like the house? Like, what do you go out and do?
Well, twice a week I do go out twice a week. Definitely on Thursday nights, I go out to Pokemon League over at the End Games.
Oh,
All
that's
right, by 3 hours early, so nowadays I can get drawn a page or three,
hmm
and then when the league starts, it's like I'm there. I just close my book and swap over. But I'll play the card game, and I do play the video games. But I have like my woman. I have like a few gal pals, woman pals,
Yeah.
who are just been really good to me, and I just we just hang out and talk.
I heard
Any-
you sometimes dress up as Ash from Pokemon.
Used to. I lost that vest years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Any potential sweethearts out of these gal pals?
No. One's married. The other one has a boyfriend, and I am not. I'm prefacing by stating that I am not racist, but I still would not date black women.
Hey, it's a choice and it's a preference. Like we all have preferences, don't
I'll
we?
be,
You know?
my third gal pal here I'm talking about. She is black, but she's a kind woman. So it's like I'll be friends with them.
Yeah, of
Just,
course.
I'm just not comfortable dating.
Racism is the idea that you think one race is more better than the other, just based on skin color.
Of course.
It doesn't mean just because you don't want to date a black woman doesn't mean you're racist.
Right.
You know?
Thank
It's just
you.
a preference. Yeah, of
It's
course.
just a
you're
preference, you know. It's
Yeah.
like,
totally understand.
yeah, of course, of course.
Like a lot of ginger girls don't want to date me because I'm a ginger. Because for some reason, redheads don't like to date other redheads. But that's okay, because I'm dating a beautiful brunette, and I'm fine with that. I'm dating a beautiful brownie, a chocolate-haired girl, not an African American woman. Okay, I wouldn't call one brownie because that would be racist, and I'm not. I'm just saying.
I got one.
Okay.
Between you and her, y'all are like a red velvet chocolate cake.
There we go. That's what.
I love it.
That's
red
what they
velvet
for the
chocolate
wedding
cake.
cake. That's what
I'm
they
messaging
need.
her that right now.
That's what they
They
need.
actually make that as an individual cake, not wedding. You can enjoy it anytime.
Tells you
I
that
love
we're
that.
a red velvet chocolate.
Have you? So you in your love quest, Christine? You've already said that you've met a lot of people, but they've kind of turned out to either be fake or kind of in a
Not
troll way.
sincere.
So, how is the love quest going? And have you met anyone? Like, are you still a virgin? What's
us an
happened?
update.
No, I lost. No, actually, I gave up my virginity years ago.
Oh wow!
I'm not gonna say how or who with, but it was definitely a woman, and she was a kind 24-year-old Cherokee woman.
Oh
Definitely.
wow! So,
Let's hope it's a woman.
are you going to be like? Are you in contact with this lady?
No, I have lost contact with her, plus she was already a mother at the time.
And
That's
how
cool.
was that first experience? Like, was it everything you imagined, or like?
Yeah, more or less. Definitely straightforward and simple. It was quite good.
Quite good. If you had to give it a mark out of 10, what would you say?
8.5.
8.5. Well, that's pretty good.
Fucking bad.
That's pretty good. It's good though that you, because I know that you were. I guess you were always thinking about that. It seems to be something that's always been going through your life, is trying to find love, your love quest. It's been an ongoing thing for you. So it's nice that you've been able to meet somebody that you've been able to then have sex with, I guess, and you've been able to live through, like you've had that experience.
Well,
Yeah, I've
sex-
had it. It's done.
Let's do it.
It's done. I can move on. I've done that. I checked that off.
Yeah.
So I just feel better. I felt myself better about myself like that. It's like I don't have to say I'm a virgin,
Yeah.
stuck in a cage.
You're a virgin with rage.
No,
I can't find a girl my age. I know the song.
Was she?
okay, good for you.
Did you get along, you two, like you and this lady? Were you friends or?
Oh, yeah. She was a good person.
That's
We got
good.
along.
I'm sure she was. Yeah.
Did your mother ever meet her, or like, does she know? Does she know?
She knows, but they never met. And she was only in town for a short while. She ended up having to go back to her home state.
Ah.
That's
How
cool.
does your mother feel about that?
She was like relieved.
She's
Finally.
relieved.
Well, it's good. I mean, honestly, I remember when I first did the deed, that like, you know, you build this up in your head, and like you just like, it's like not pressure, but like you just want to, like what you said, Christine, check it off. Like, now that you've done it and you experienced it, now you prove that your parts work. You know what I mean? Like you got like a sense of what you're doing, and like it's less intimidating, and you can feel better about yourself. Like, that's cool. I'm happy for you that you were able to do that. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean it.
All right, well, we got to go off topic, changing the subject quite a bit. Going back to the question about food I have tried, but never again. Beets.
Beets. Oh, beetroot. We call that beetroot over here. That's the purple things, right?
Yeah, I had a bad experience with them. It's just had them for dinner. I used to like them, but then I had them with Pepsi, and that didn't turn out so well.
Really? What happened?
Bleh.
You were sick.
Yeah.
So Pepsi and beets, or beetroot as we say over here, do not mix.
Yeah, it didn't mix with me.
So, but that's funny though. You won't eat beets, but you'll have Pepsi.
Yeah, I'm a soda jerk.
That's
Can I
interesting.
ask you another question, Christine?
Hmm?
Now that you've answered that, what is your? Because I'm actually curious. Like, what is your biggest fear? And I'll tell you mine as well after. You know.
Mm.
Mine's being completely forgotten. Like, one of my biggest fears is being completely, like, I'm just forgotten about in the annals of just whatever. Like, my family, like, to be just like, it's like I didn't exist. Like, you know.
I don't think you'll be forgotten for a long time, Copper.
I appreciate you. I don't think you will be either. I think we're okay. But like, what's your biggest fear?
I had to think about that.
Okay. I know I'm asking some kind of deep questions, but I'm actually I got really interested. I want to know, you know, if you feel comfortable sharing.
Yeah, thinking about that. We can talk about other things while I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Well, you know, you're doing a lot of these. You were doing a Q&A a little while ago, and you were going to do them regularly. Are you going to go back to those?
I'm going to say it's quite unlikely because it was a deal I was trying to make with the trolls and or Christorians.
Oh, okay.
Using the term because apparently there's a mixture of them on the what is called the Kiwi Farms. Yeah, it's a forum. It's a web
I know
forum.
about it. I know that website.
I don't.
I don't go on there, but
But anyway, I had made a deal that I would answer their questions like once a month in a video or so. If they never contacted, pestered, harassed, or bothered any of my friends or family and sweetheart at the time.
That's where they harass you directly thing.
It is sad that you felt like you had to do that.
No, that came from some prior to that. They harassed Doopy Doo Over.
Oh,
and
that's
I
the
felt-
artist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one who did your avatar that you use for a lot of your things now.
Yeah.
Very good artist, by the way.
Yeah. You can support Doopy Doo Over on her Patreon. She has 2 Patreons, one safe for work and one not safe for work.
Okay.
Take your pick or both. She's a
You can
great
find
artist.
out-
But she's a artist. She's a great artist anyway.
Yeah.
You'll find the not safe for work.
She's also on Twitter and Tumblr, and she's on YouTube with Planet Dolan. She has her own channel on YouTube, and a channel of her real name. But anyway,
I was wondering if do you ever do your makeup, by the way, Christine? Do you ever do makeup?
but let me Yeah, I'll answer that question, but let me finish up my
Okay.
going back to the previous question. Right. So apparently my last sweetie had her Facebook was deactivated. It might have been hacked into by one of the trolls, and that's what she had claimed. But it might have been also a bad troll reported her, thinking that she was a troll, and then Facebook deactivated her account that way, and she had to just go through a whole bunch of processes and whatnot. And she thought about renewing the relationship, but that was like more than a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't heard from her in over a week. So moving on from her. But anyway, because the trolls either reported or actually did hack into her Facebook, that closed the deal on the Q&A from their forum. So it's quite unlikely.
Right.
All right. So okay. So all right. So Cameron, what was that question you
I
asked?
was asking about makeup. Do you put makeup on?
Oh, right. Yes, I would do makeup. I would do makeup definitely. And I have a mist that prevents perspiration from affecting it. But because of my perspiration, I more often don't apply makeup.
Yeah.
Like I was wondering if maybe in the future, like because I know Copper sometimes wears makeup, like not always for the videos, like sometimes off videos, you know.
Now I'm growing hair.
What's that? I know. But I was wondering if maybe in the future, if Copper ever does shave, like whether or not you two would be up for doing like a kind of makeup tutorial or something together, where you can both show the fans.
My makeup process is more basic, so I doubt I would do much. I would bring up anything new of interest to the table.
Would you be interested? I just had this idea, just throwing it out, may never happen. If maybe Mima was to show how to do makeup, and you two could probably like copy in some way, and then we could see the results.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That might be a good idea, because I really want to see if because Mima's a wonderful lady, and I think you would love her. You really would, Christine.
She was so supporting of me when I came out.
She's so supportive.
Like that was like, but she's just like, you know, one of the people that'll just love. Like she loves me with like, doesn't matter. Like she says, she worships the ground I walk on. Like she's always been there for me. She's a grandma. She's my Mima. So you know, Southern grandma, Southern hospitality. You know, family. You know, it's love. So I've been very fortunate to grow up in a household where there is accepting, you know, like again, no racism, no bigotry. I've been really lucky to have been raised by good, tolerant people, like happy people that want to, they want to fill you with positivity. So you exude positivity, you spread it. Like there's enough hate in the world and enough Donald Trumps. You know what I mean? We need more Justin Trudeau's. We need more LGBT friendly people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hillary Clinton, you know, Obama.
Do.
You know.
Another question, like a different question, unless you've got something you want to add to that, Christine.
Adding to what Copper just said, my mom and dad were positive people, and they raised me with as much love and positivity as possible, definitely. And my mom never stopped hugging me, even after I stopped talking. So many years ago. Yeah, but anyway, and also because my father was literally a senior citizen my whole life, even upon conception.
Right.
But anyway, he shared his wisdom with me, so I kind of also absorbed a lot of that wisdom and then some, so I've grown quite wise over my lifetime.
Yeah.
You're very lucky.
You got like kind of a head start there, like because you know bit of an old soul. Not, I don't know about old soul, but like you have these people. They've accumulated all this knowledge over the course of their lifetime. With age comes wisdom, and then you're able, from a young age, what you just said, like from a young age, you were able to absorb all that knowledge that they were able to pass on to you. That's really lucky. That's a good way. I like the way you look at it. It's good.
I've got another question. If you are finished with that, if you do have anything else to add, though, Christine.
I'm good.
Okay. What would your dream date be like? If you could go on a date with somebody, what would it be like?
Would it be anybody of my choosing at this point?
Yeah. Your dream date. If you had a dream and it could come true, what would it be?
Well,
mine would be with Christine. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
She's like, I don't know about that.
Yes.
She's like, you're good looking. You're not that good looking though.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I like to think that. Well, my dream date. Well, I'm kind of going back and forth because I've gotten to know them. Well, no, like Tara Strong and rest of the MLP cast much better recently, but definitely in the earlier past, especially also Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Wow.
Yeah, she was school. Definitely, and plus she was actually born the same year I was, 1982.
So that's the year I was born.
You were born 82? Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, I'd want to go on a date with Britney Spears. Maybe to a nice restaurant to enjoy a pleasant conversation, and be on my best behavior. I would definitely be on good best behavior. I wouldn't want to take her away from her hubby and her two boys. But anyway, just a simple, pleasant outing. She wants to glam it up and bring on the limo.
Yeah.
But then after that, I bring her home by her proper bedtime for her hubby and her children, and that'll be just fine with me.
Right? I'm going to ask something here, and I think it'll probably be a no. But I'm going to ask because I like to always just ask something, and then if it's a no, it's a no. At least you get an answer, you know? It's a bit like asking a girl out. All she can do is say no. Anyway,
my dream date with my girlfriend.
What was that?
My dream date would be with my girlfriend.
With your girlfriend. How lucky are you then to have found that?
I had to make that.
7 billion people.
7 billion people on the one.
Here's my question for you. So Copper is trans as well. Would you be willing to do a reenactment or something of that date where Copper can pretend to be Britney Spears and you could pretend to have a date and you could ask questions and see how it went? You don't have to. I'm just saying it might be fun and it might be something good for the video and something that would be entertaining in some way. And it would also show to see how you would be on a date. And there'd be no trolling or anything. It would just be very nice.
I don't have a wig. I don't have a blonde wig.
You don't have... Well, we can all imagine. We can all imagine that your wig is blonde.
Imagine me as Britney Spears. That's a stretch. It's a stretch.
Come on, you can sing, pretend, do a song of Britney.
All right.
Come on, let's see how it goes.
All right, hold on. Just give me 1, 2. Okay. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling.
That
was good. Dude,
I'll do. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Dude, sing that. Sing. I love that. Yes. Oh.
I used to be. Da, 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 da. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. All I need is time, a moment that is mine, while I'm in between. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
Wow, that was good. Thank you, Christine.
I was about to start singing the lyrics too. I know some of the lyrics. That's good.
So, do you think you would be up for that? We could go on a little date here. It doesn't have to be real. Like it's not like you're really going to be going on a date. Just to see the questions you would ask.
Yeah, I mean, well, I already had a question. I wanted to know what is the one thing she feared the most. That's what I would ask.
Okay, but would you be willing to put on your to get ready, Copper, or not?
Yeah, I could put something on.
Do you want to put on something? Yeah. Once I ask Christine a few questions.
If she's okay with it, it's if she's.
This date, I could be up for it.
That sounds brilliant. Okay, well, you go get ready.
Would you want to do it now or another time?
I'd say another time, especially if y'all were, I guess it'd be another Skype conversation.
It's up to you. It's up to you. But what I was thinking is, it would be really good to see Copper Cab and Christine, two of the biggest people who have been trolled in the LGBTQ community, join in some way. And I think it'd be great. I think a lot of people, Christine, are quite fascinated by you. But I don't mean just in a troll way. I don't mean they just want to get at you. I know some people who are fascinated with you. There's a friend of mine called Skeletor, and he's a massive fan of yours. And it's not in a negative way. But they always want to know things about you. And they also want to know things that are not out there on the internet. And I think they would love to know what it would be like to go on a date, or to see you on a date, to see the things that maybe other people don't see.
I would love to put like a GoPro on you, Christine.
Yeah.
That'd be.
And to see you go on a date with somebody else.
Like, what would a date be like? That would be kind of cool.
And especially because I know you have gone on a few dates and they have been documented, but they seem to have gone quite negatively. It'd be really good to see a positive one. Something where, where you just have a chat and you do it in it. And it's not like someone's asking you questions. You're just having a chat. Maybe you could make some food.
Yeah. I think good little setup with this would be maybe we find somewhere around I guess where we would actually meet up and sort of have a meeting date. I don't know where. I guess maybe set up a table outside the restaurant and like do it nearby the restaurant there. Like, I don't know, we go by, let's say, McDonald's. We order in, but we'd have a table nearby and we record there outside.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
That really would, and it would be interesting.
Plus, it definitely would not be against their rules because they don't like recording inside the restaurant.
Yeah, that would be amazing, and it would be. See, I think that you two right now. See, this is you two are you. Like, we're fans here, okay? But seeing you two in a video together is like the clashing of two worlds. It really is. I know you two don't see it that way because you are you.
Like Marvel and DC.
But this is two worlds clashing because...
I'll be DC since Marvel's cooler. You can be Marvel. You're way cooler than I am. I'll be DC.
And I think it's amazing.
Actually, I like DC better.
Well, then, yeah, okay, here's the Batman. I'll bring the Batman. On our date, I'll bring the mask.
That would be amazing. And it really would. And I hope it does happen. I would be very happy.
We can set it. Yeah, well, we can make it happen. Set up later.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna dox his name, but yeah, you talked with earlier.
That's something that as fans can look forward to in the future. But is there anything that you think that nobody kind of asks you that you think would be really interesting for other people to know?
Nothing I can think of. And shoot, I got distracted from. What's my biggest fear? That
Oh, yeah.
question.
Yeah, that was a good question.
What's your
But yeah, I think essentially I can summarize my biggest fear in just a general summary. The fear of being alone.
yeah?
That's. I think that is Copper's fear as well.
Yeah, kind of, with the forgotten thing alone.
No, he said that his fear was being forgotten.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be forgotten, but people would still be around him.
But knowing Copper for as long as I have, I've noticed that sometimes Copper finds it very hard to be alone, and I think a lot of Copper's fears are the people around him not being there, and when Copper is alone, I think I don't know. It's going to be a big thing for you, I think, Copper, when that, if that ever changes, I think.
Yeah, well, that's why I got my well, as Christine would say, that's why I'm glad I got my sweetheart.
Yeah, you got her.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. We get this day set. You could bring her along, and she can be the camera person or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I appreciate you offering that and inviting her. I'll tell her you invite her. She actually likes you too. She didn't want to come in or be a part because we're doing an interview and everything, or a conversation. Really, is what it is. Not even really an interview, but like, because she's quiet, she gets shy around people.
I kind of feel like right now this would be an opportune moment where we're talking about her, and then all of a sudden she knocks on your door and be like, "Hey, Copper, can I come in now?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be an opportunity, especially on camera.
I tell you something you may be interested in the future to see, Christine, is that I did a live date with Copper where we had girls that had contacted me, and we all did a date online.
We should set that up.
I was just thinking that, but obviously it would be very hard because of trolls and stuff. But I managed to vet everybody, and we got a good group of people in there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
The people that Cameron, to rephrase what you were saying, Christine, Cameron, my friend here, he's like, he helps me not get trolled. I'm trying to put my words together here, brother. I'm having a hard time thinking. And when before I met my sweetheart, as you say, he got a bunch of girls. She wasn't one of the girls. I met her separately, ironically. But he got a bunch of girls together that weren't trolls. You can just tell when you talk to them. They're all on camera.
Some of them I'd known for a while.
Yes, and but they're really cool. They became basically gal pals, a lot of them, friends. Yeah. But yeah, no, you should let him do that for you sometime if you want. Of course, it's your privacy and your business. And to be separate, I wouldn't really have anything to do with it. But if you wanted Cameron to hook you up with a bunch of girls, he knows a lot of women, nice girls that are accepting and nice women and sweet people, and like me and like you. Now that we know you. He's been able to kind of intertwine himself in some nice circles, good people. That's why I'm friends with him, Christine. So, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll think about that, and Cameron, I'll get back to you. Perhaps that could be something.
Not trolled.
Maybe one day you can watch the video. It's quite long because Copper goes on many dates, and
dating. It's like a live stream, but speed dating. I've got candles lit. And I'm at a dinner table on camera. It's a video on my YouTube channel. It's speed dating, but it's like a live stream, and they all come on camera one at a time. Cameron will bring them in the call, like a Skype call or like a Google Hangout, and then they'll get on camera, and I'll talk to them, and it's online, like an online dating thing. It was really cool, and was there to help any kind of awkward silence because I was kind of I was shy.
Yeah, Copper was quite shy sometimes. I think that sometimes seeing a beautiful lady makes Copper quite shy.
I get a little quiet.
Yeah, sometimes, and so I think sometimes the candles kind of having candles, because where Copper lives, I'm sure for you as well, it's very hot, and it was the summer during that time.
I was sweating, so I was perspirating so bad
because it was hot.
Time because I know she has a perspiration problem,
and there was candles on, and And
Perspiration. My makeup.
Copper couldn't have the fan on because
No,
it was messing with the audio. So
Yeah.
it just
I wasn't wearing any makeup that day.
no.
I'd be sweating it off.
It would have looked hilarious if you did have makeup on.
Can I ask you what's the happiest memory of your childhood? I know. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna go right off. I'm just gonna go. I'm copping out. I'm going with the $1,000 KB Toy Store shopping spree.
Yes.
Oh, you won $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000 KB's Toy Store credit.
Wow.
That was lucky. That was so
In
lucky.
the Sonic Watch and Win sweepstakes.
That was so cool. It was almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah. And I got my Sega CD and Sonic CD there.
Oh,
You-
I had a Sega CD. It's called
Oh, you
And I
Mega.
played-
had,
In England,
and
it's
later-
called Mega
and-
CD.
yeah, and then later on I got 32Ets.
Oh, wow.
So I
Wow.
played Knuckles Chaotix.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
I loved that game.
I want to see that ported on consoles.
Yeah.
And
I
Sonic
reckon
Shuffle.
they should do that. I wish Sega would make a good classic mini console, but they seem to let other companies do them. They're not very good.
Yeah.
That'd be very
Yeah.
interesting to see.
And actually, you know what? A classic. Well, I don't want to see a handheld console go back to the slim Genesis model
Mm.
and allow it to be able to plug in cartridges that are not already pre-installed, and also allow us to add a Sega CD and
Wow.
a 32X onto it.
Yeah. I used to love my Sega CD. I had a really good game. A lot of people don't like it, but my favorite game on there was called Tomcat Alley. And it was a shooting game where you rode these planes and you had to fire at each other. It was amazing. I just love that.
Yeah, I've heard of Tomcat Alley.
It was a really good game. And I rewatched the cinematics a little while ago. One of the corniest cinematics. I don't remember it like that, but I watched it. Some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. No joke. You need to watch it. You will be laughing. But when I watched it as a kid,
I've heard the same
it was
thing
great.
about Night Trap.
Nitro. Oh wow.
Oh, I know. I know.
Trap.
Trap.
They're re-releasing that soon. Did you know that?
Are they really?
Yes,
They
I've
are.
heard.
Yeah.
What?
They're re-releasing it.
Yeah.
And did you know? I heard today. I watched this podcast called the CU Podcast, and they talked about that they're making a live-action Sonic movie.
Yes, I've heard that a few years ago.
But but it's been made now. They're making it right now, and it's guess who's making it? The person who made Deadpool.
Oh wow.
Deadpool!
Yeah. And right now your faces have changed. It went from this is going to be awful to now your faces are saying I might watch this.
Yeah. Well, now hold on. As long as they make sure all the characters look good and look right.
But
like,
it's going to be a mixture of real human beings.
A lot of movies that are made that are based off of video games. We all know this. They're not that good.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the history, like the Mortal Kombat. Like, even though personally, I
enjoyed the Mortal Kombat movies.
I like that movie, the Mortal Kombat. But I know a lot of
There were two Mortal Kombat movies, by the
Mhm.
way.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, but like as long as they don't make the characters look dumb, like I know, and again, this is a good example actually right now. When Christine, I know you didn't like when they made Sonic's arms. They messed that up. Like they need to do it right. They need to, if they're gonna do a movie, they need to make sure that their characters are done right.
So what color is Sonic's arms meant to be?
Don't take creative liberties when you're doing something based off of a classic video game.
What color? What color is Sonic's arms meant to be?
They're not meant to be blue.
Tan.
So they're
Skin
meant to
color.
be skin color, like a white skin color.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be blue. Yeah.
I see. So and they made them blue. Is that right?
Yeah.
For Sonic
Wow.
Boom.
For Sonic Boom. I
That was so
see.
random. Like, what was the point of that, though? I don't understand
Maybe
why.
just lazy. Maybe
There
they
was
didn't...
No, that's not being lazy, because it takes more effort to color the arms
I know,
in.
but what I'm saying is maybe they were lazy as in they didn't research it. They just drew them and they didn't think about it.
They were just trying to. They're trying.
Oh.
for fan service.
Oh, maybe it was to create their own kind of Sonic, so then they owned that kind of image. I don't know. Maybe. But I wonder which they'll use for the movie. Will it be Sonic Boom?
I doubt. I'm sure they'll use the original. They'll use the original Sonic arm colors.
Can you imagine if you contacted the director now and said, "Can Sonichu be in it?" Your eyes just then, Christine.
That would be
Your
awesome.
eyes. Imagine you were the voice as well, or something. That'd be amazing.
Well, yeah, he would have to voice act it.
We should all see if we can get Christine and Sonichu in that movie.
Well, I'm verified on Twitter, so if I tweet them, they might see it.
Okay, well, they better let them know that they're gonna have to contact Sonichu Manager at gmail.com.
Okay.
So he'll verify it, and also I definitely want to be on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, either season 8 or 9 to voice Nightstar. I think now there's a perfect time to plug in my current project, Nightstar.
This is perfect. Yeah.
I love that.
You are so good. I love the universe you've created, Christine.
Yeah,
I love
but now it's like, guess what? We're dimensionally traversing. We're able to dimensionally transverse into other dimensions. So we have an OC in Equestria. She's there, and we're able to actually go to Equestria, and we're able to go visit other dimensions as well. You want to see
what other dimensions do you think there are to travel in?
Infinite number. Any imagine, even anime dimension.
Like Sword
I'm
Art
sure
Online.
it still lives in. I'll show you all this. I drew this page 5. It's not coded in yet, but obviously it's young Nightstar doing her entrance exam. She doesn't just hatch the egg. She dimensionally warps the egg into the volcanic area where the dragons live and hatches it there, and impressed the people there. And when she started attending the Gifted Unicorn School, she walked in every day. And guess who was she influenced with that?
She influenced Sonic.
She's right there, the pony I'm talking about, who she influenced. Can't tell really because in that cover, but from the hairstyle, yeah, that's Lyra.
Oh, okay. I was
We're
like,
saying because she liked walking like that, she influenced Lyra.
okay. Well, right on.
I have never. I know. I think we've talked about this privately, Christine. But I've never really watched My Little Pony. I've never watched any of the. I think the original Sonic cartoons, I would call them. I think I watched some of those when I was younger, but I've never really watched these things.
It's a great show.
Yeah. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic is great. You should watch it. You could stream it on Netflix and playing all the Equestria Girls movies.
Maybe you'll have to educate me one day. Maybe we could do a guide, and we could do a review of each episode of the My Little Ponies. That might be a good idea.
Well, if you're talking about review videos, I can recommend somebody who does them pretty well.
Yeah, you're a fan of somebody who does it?
Yeah, actually, two somebodies. I'm looking up their YouTube pages right now.
You ever listen to The Living Tombstone?
I've heard The Living Tombstone.
Great.
Copper, could you check your microphone? It seems to have gone a bit dead.
My bad. Is it better?
Mic check 1 2.
Yeah.
Testicles 1 2. Testicles 1 2.
Oh dear.
You've got 2? Yeah, always check them. I count them every morning. 1.
Are there supposed to be 3?
Yeah, 1 2. What? What's this? Where did this come from?
Ovaries 1 2.
That's Copper's testicle. Whoops.
Christine, who has influenced you most in your life?
Influenced me most in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I would think about it, but anyway, yeah, these are the 2 channels I'm talking about. Dr. Wolf and I love Kim Possible a lot.
Ooh. I like that name. Oh, she has a Kim Possible MLP OC. That's cool. I like the hair.
And unfortunately, she was trolled too.
Aww.
So she's in our league. and she's made it. She's that famous.
Good.
Yeah.
That she's done the right thing.
Give her, she'd chuckle at hearing that.
Out of
Yeah.
everything that's happened to you, Christine, like you've been trolled a lot, and like I don't know everything. See, this is the thing is like I know I've seen the documentary somebody made of you. That's about all that I've really seen. Like I've seen the odd videos to try and learn more about you.
I know more about like I'm more.
So
I
what
introduced
is
Cameron, to like I know more.
what's
about
affected you? Is there a story you could tell us, or what is the thing that's affected you most?
The thing that affected me the most.
Cameron's not as informed on your history.
I think you know what? Yeah, I think I definitely, and this has been talked about before on my Little Big Planet animation autism tutorial. My high school graduation, where I had all my gal pals, and we were moving back to Ruckersville after graduation. My family and I didn't have much choice in the matter, and I was leaving all my friends behind, essentially. And that made me really upset.
You had a lot of good friends there.
Yeah.
I had that.
Yeah, and you grew up there, right? Like you were around them a lot. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's hard to. It sucks. A lot of people can probably relate with you. I mean, it sucks getting to know a bunch of people and then just having them ripped away, like out of your life.
And also, you've got to grow up. It's forced upon you in some ways. Like that life is over, and now the big wide world where it's all changing. It's scary.
That can be change can be traumatizing.
Yeah.
I think copper finds things like that hard as well.
If I can just be like real, like it might get a little bit. Y'all stop me if it gets a little sad, but like when I lost my mom and when my dad got on pain medication, he got addicted to painkillers. And he, it's like my mom was like the person that my house was where everyone came in the neighborhood. Like, I lived in a neighborhood, and like my house was like the party house. Like, so I grew up with people always around. That's why I also don't like to be lonely. And that's why I guess I'm on the internet, because there's a lot of people there and they're right there, But like, I always had people at my house. And then when my mom passed away, it wasn't like they didn't like me, but like it was harder. My dad wasn't as sociable. Like he's more of an introvert, I guess, in a way. My mom was an extrovert and popular, even growing up in high school. Like she was like, the pretty, fun girl. Like, and she always had people. And so I grew up in that environment. And so when my mom passed away, my whole world kind of crumbled in a way. And I didn't realize how traumatizing it was at the time, but it sucks, like getting acclimated and used to a certain environment and then having that taken away from you, especially, when you're still kind of growing up and still developing. It's like, it's hard, it can be hard. But anyway, I don't want to be depressing or anything. But yeah, it sucks to lose people. It sucks to lose people you love. So it sucks that you were taken away from all your friends. So, because my friends stopped coming around. I moved after my mom passed away. We moved from the house. I moved to a whole new city. I went to a whole new school. I was going to a school. I had all my childhood friends growing up in the same neighborhood. We were the gang. The kids. We have a photo somewhere in this house of me. I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, and there's like 10 of us. And she just grabbed us from the neighborhood. My mom was like sweet. She wasn't like a stranger. They all got in the car with us, and we went to Olin Mills, a photography store, and we were all in our play clothes. And it's the cutest photo because my mom just picked us up while we were playing, and it was like us really how we dressed. We weren't dressed formally. Like I was wearing like some little motorcycle jacket, how I dressed as a kid. I was cute. And like, my big sister, like, and it was just cool. Like my mom would do that. And my dad was just a weirdo. And so when she passed, I ended up moving in with my Meemaw, which was good for me.
It was good, but
I'm talking about myself a lot. We're supposed to be talking.
Yeah, and also I know you've talked to me personally. Like when you did move there, it was hard for you because you were the new kid, and you also found it really hard to. Yeah, you were bullied for being ginger, which then obviously led to where you are now in the YouTube world.
That's why I made my first video, Christine, the one that you reenacted. I was getting picked on a lot at the new school I went to, after all that had happened to me, I started getting bullied. Offline. Not online, offline. I couldn't run away. I couldn't shut my laptop.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't turn off my computer. I was getting picked on in person and harassed in person. And then I went to the internet, like you come to the internet thinking it's a safe place and like no one's gonna, I mean, you don't know it at first. And so I come to the internet thinking, well, this'll, I can vent my problems. I wasn't violent. I've never been a violent person. I promote positivity and solving issues the nice way through dialogue and Hillary Clinton, not Donald Trump, Mr. I want to go to nuclear war with Russia or whoever else, North Korea. But yeah, I came, and then these little guys started popping up everywhere. We need less of this, and we need more of these. We need more Sauna 2 amiibos.
That's the thing, and that's what I wanted to kind of show in this, is that Chris and Copper can be positive. There's so much negativity, but what people need to realize is that negativity isn't you two. It's the people who are spreading that, and that gets lumped onto you, and you are seen as you're seen as the problem, but really the problem is the people that are picking on you. And I think that that's something that I always try since I've been making videos with Copper. Is oh dear. It's going to be Trollichew. There's going to be a Trollichew this time next week. What is that noise?
He's farting fire! Alright, Carmen, you can stop farting fire now.
The pubes are red. The pubes are red.
They're like mine.
They're like yours.
I know you were trying to say something serious.
I was trying to say something, but that was great. That was great. I was just going to say that what I've noticed, especially around reading your comments, Christine, is that the issue isn't you. You're just trying to spread your message and also show the creative side to you. You are a creative person, and you try to express yourself through that creativity, through for your comic books and your medallion, everything. It's so colourful. And that can be so positive. Why does it have to be negative? I would love to see one day for things around you to be positive, and that to win out. Your comments will win, and the positivity will win. And the same with Copper. I've since working with Copper more on making the videos. I've noticed that the likes have gone up. And because people are seeing the more human side to Copper.
Well, I'm not that I'm always mad, but I'm not.
But that's what people want, and I think I would love to see that for you. Off. Yeah, because you're a wonderful person, Christine, and people need to see that more, and see that even if they don't agree with everything you say, even if they don't like everything you do. You've got no ill will. It seems that you've got no ill will. You just want to make your comic books and make everyone smile.
Yes, you don't want to hurt nobody.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I like making people smile and sharing happiness. And also, there's definitely an opportunity where that could be recorded where I'm saying surrounded by happiness. And it definitely happened at BronyCon this year.
Wow.
And it can happen. It might happen again at BronyCon over in Baltimore, Maryland next year. I'm fine on going there.
Wow, that sounds great.
Maybe we'll meet up with you there. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Maybe we can gather in as many people who actually show sincere kindness to me in one big group photo, and that'd be awesome. But still, every individual photo that I put on my Facebook could include me with Kelly Sheridan, Michelle Krieber, Kathy Wesseluk, Maddie Peters, Claire Corlett, and Brianna. She voiced Babs Seed. So I got the Cutie Mark Crusaders, all four of them.
That's awesome.
That's great. And look at how happy you looked when you were saying that. I love that. I love to see people being happy, and I like to see you being happy. And that's what I wanted this interview to be. And I know you have big trust issues. For all you knew, we were going to try and do something bad here, but we're not. We really would like to bring out a positive side, and I'm hoping
I've had that myself.
I'm
Like, I've
hoping
had
that can also be the thing for Copper here, is that we can both bring your power, your medallion, which holds all your power,
yeah.
and we can bring it here, and we can start something different here,
Yeah.
because I know it gets to Copper. That's why sometimes the videos don't come out, and there seems to be a lot of negativity on YouTube right now, and that's affecting Copper and Copper's ability to be even. Because we were going to originally make this a live stream, but sadly that's not able to happen. But I think that we can start something new here, and I'm hoping that the trolls will lose the battle, and maybe they can become a positive thing. Maybe they can see that you're just a nice person and positive things could happen to you.
And maybe then the trolls will smile. See
Maybe
the trolls.
they will. Maybe they will.
Yeah, but anyway, as I was just bringing up, and I've said I got all 4 Cutie Mark Crusaders, only and taking their pictures with them. And I drew this piece that was fresh, and I got them all to autograph.
Hey, you've got a ginger, you've got a red, an orange.
Look, they autographed it.
That's Apple Bloom, Sweet Bell, Scootaloo, and Bab Seed.
We really need a ginger one.
That's so cool.
And of course, there's Night Star there.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, all 4 of them autographed close to their characters' speech balloons.
Is that the
Very
name?
nice.
Is one of them named Claire?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, Claire Claret. She voices Sweetie Belle.
So you've got that all signed, and they're all on something of yours as well. That's a priceless thing you've got there.
You should get that framed.
You should.
Yeah.
You should frame that.
All right, well, for now, I keep it in the page sleeve. It's right behind this other fresh piece I did that Kelly Sheridan signed.
Wow. You're a lucky person there. Look at that.
Yeah, Night Star's just showing their video from a classic Peanuts episode where Dupatree ate his kite again, and
Wow.
and Starlight's like, I've never seen a tree eat a kite, but that one is cannibalistic. Poor boy. I know, it's crazy.
What does she
And
say?
look, in the background, there's another kite-eating tree.
Christine. What does it say in the corner? It says, "Dear Christine," something.
Oh yeah, it says she wrote Kelly Sheridan, she autographed it, and she wrote, I like kites.
I like that. Reminds me of the "I like turtles." Kids.
I like turtles. We watched
like
that yesterday, didn't we?
Something like that.
That was great. Well, is there anything like you would like to say in here, like, because I really do hope that date can happen, by the way, and maybe we could do a date episode. I'd love to work with you more, Christine, and create a positive thing here.
We'll do that. We'll work on that. But also one more thing. Yeah, in my actual copy of Book Zero, Spike in the My Little Pony series loves comic books, and Kathy Wesseluck, who voiced Spike, autographed it.
That's awesome.
And
I was surprised that it was a woman that voiced Spike, because Spike is a little boy character.
Well, Bart Simpson is a boy, and he's voiced by a woman.
What?
Yeah. Haven't you seen it? Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
Roadrunner was voiced by a woman. The only one, the Roadrunner was voiced by a woman, and they only paid her for the one meep, and they doubled it on the soundtrack. Meep meep.
So she only got paid once, and that everyone knows that noise, and they only got paid her once. Wow.
Yeah, they paid her for the one meep. But yeah, and they just doubled it on the soundtrack.
It's a shame she doesn't get paid per meep.
Yeah.
Per meep.
Wow, that's crazy.
I guess you could say that they were cheap. They're not.
Yeah.
Cheap. Yeah, cheap. Cheap. So is there? So wait there. You've got your Patreon, and you've got lots of perks on your Patreon, haven't you?
Yeah, on my Patreon, for $20 a month, you can get a book of the month. I start you off, new members, at book 0. Or
Do
if
you
I
send
just
this to them?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I ordered them from my publisher, and then I signed them and I send them out.
Wow.
Anyway, like I say, new members, I start off at book 0. Or if I had just finished a book, like Sanchi number 12, instead of book 0 that month, they get a copy of number 12,
Wow.
which that's the book of the month for November.
That one's pretty.
That's amazing. And
I like
what
the LGBTQ. I like that.
and you have other pet benefits as well. I saw that your top benefit that was a very expensive one, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, you get all the books up to this point, and I probably would make that recurring subscription for the $500 pledge after each book is completed. But but aside from that, for $50 you get 3 books a month, and $100 that's definitely like 6 books or so a month.
Wow.
Just to get you up to date from 0 to current.
And do you
It's
ship
ongoing.
worldwide or not?
I ship worldwide.
Wow. And that's all included in the price.
Yeah.
Wow.
And for the $10 minimum, you get to see the pages before anybody else does. The hand-drawn pages. Some previews are not colored, but you definitely see them for the $10 price colored in.
And you also have a shop where you sell a lot of things on there, and you're going to be selling more things on there as well, aren't you?
Yeah, eventually. I'm trying to find the link. I thought I copied and pasted it on here.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I will find it all, and we will add it to the
Yeah.
video.
Hang on, I had it. I'm looking it up. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I was looking for a text link. It's this one right here with a picture of me on a pillow. It's my Redbubble
You
shop.
have your own pillow? I was saying we need to get one
It's
for...
got that old picture on it.
Wow. Wow.
You know what you should do? You should do a pillow that you can hug. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, one of
about?
those hugging
Yeah,
pillows.
Daki Makura body pillow.
There you
Yeah,
go.
You should do
Should make
one.
a Christine body pillow. That would be sick. I would honestly, I'd probably get that.
You'd have to get a big... You'd have to get one where it's your whole body, though.
Yeah, they make body pillows.
But
Yeah.
you'd have to get a picture of you lying down somewhere.
Well, you could also have it on. You would want an anime one.
Oh.
Yeah, or I could just draw it front and
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered Sonichu or Roast once?
Yeah, you get rose chew. Wow.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. And you could do it on Redbubble, probably. I don't know. There should be a Japanese store website where they like allow you to just
Yeah.
put in a photo.
I think there is. I found it. I'll have to look it up again, but I will definitely take it under consideration.
Yeah, because I don't know if you're like we can cut this bit out. I'm going to ask you a question, but if you don't have to answer if you don't want to, and we can edit this bit. But I did read that you have used a lot of these kind of blow up kind of doll things.
Pass.
You don't want to talk about.
pass.
Okay, we won't talk about that. Then I'll edit that bit out. Okay, and so what type of things are you going to be doing in the future with your comic books?
Drawing more. The stories get streamed to me directly from the dimension where Quickbill is and my characters
Yep.
into my memory. Yeah, even including as they happen, but I'm not drawing that. I haven't gotten to that part in the book storyline in the book line yet. But I'll make note of it. It happened, and I'll check with them, and they'll reference it to me. Just tell it to me all over again.
Okay. And do you like? I'm hoping that in the future we can do more with you. We can maybe do some collabs or something. Like I think it's great, and I'm glad that you have done this interview with us. Is there anything you would like to add to this video before we end it? Because like it's going on, I think around 2 hours now, so we could end it around here. Maybe we'll do this in 2 parts or something. I
think we could I think now we can end it right here with a positive, firm message.
Yes.
Just everybody be kind, share sincere kindness with everyone, whether or not you like it online or offline. Don't be harassing. Don't be spiteful. That's not cool. That's not going to make you very popular. Just be nice and kind, sincere.
Because it's easy to be a troll online these days. You can just say
Can you
something mean.
you flash a medallion to the camera? Yeah, get the medallion power. Yeah.
There we go. Do you know,
Oh.
me and Copper have had a lot of talks about your medallion. We
Appreciate
really have. We've
Yeah.
had many talks. We've always wondered, and maybe you never know, Copper. One day, if you do have this date, you may be able to touch that medallion.
Okay.
That's a
Maybe.
fantasy.
You'll be close. You'll be close anyway. Even if you can't touch, you'll be close.
The I don't know if I could like the power. It could like.
Yeah.
The power of
You
Christ
never know.
compels you.
Maybe with touching that medallion, maybe we'll be able to get Copper to make videos for longer than 3 months. You never know.
Well, the trolls always piss me off. Like I make videos for a while and then I'll stop because trolls irritate me and I just don't want to make videos.
And YouTube is irritating a lot right
Yeah,
now.
because YouTube stopped paying people.
They've demonetized everything. It's crazy.
They've just they take money off videos now. Like even my ginger video, my main one. Like lame.
Yep.
But ended on a
Anyway,
positive.
let's
Like what
edit.
Everybody love everybody.
Everybody love everybody.
PLE people.
There we go. Well, thank you very much, Christine, for the interview, and also to Copper. Like I've really enjoyed seeing you two together.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
enjoyed hanging out with. I've actually, like, in all sincerity, I've enjoyed hanging out with Christine.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I would hang out with you
That's
off
good.
camera. Like off camera, we don't have to. It doesn't have to be recording. Just hang out, just watch My Little Pony or something,
Yeah.
or not. You just talk, whatever. Yeah, camera's cool.
Yeah, maybe you could educate me on My Little Pony. You never know.
Christine would be the one to do that
I know.
more than I do. I'm rusty.
Okay, thank you
like my
so much,
colors.
and I hope you have a wonderful night, Christine. And I hope everything goes well, and I hope to see you again in the future. So
Yes.
I'm gonna end the stream now or the video now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Rock and roll.
Okay, there we go. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Christine.
Okay,
That
yeah,
was wonderful. Did you enjoy it?
I had a good time. Yes.
Good. And so yeah, I just I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it was easy. There we go. That someone's gone a little bit blue.
I'm a little blue now because we have to stop. We have to end the costumes. I'm sad now.
Yeah.
You make look, the eyebrows will go sad.
Oh.
But it's
Copper
not-
used that video to troll some trolls once. Didn't you?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me show you. Look.
Oh, eat the troll, eat the troll. We should have had that. Maybe we'll keep this in this little bit. That was great.